Hi guys, so this is about how to use wordfast to translate the wftda documents. So I went to wftda.com and I got the wftda letter, which you can see here as it's downloading. It's a PDF document, and all I did was save the document, and then I went to wordfast, which is at freetm.com. I want you all to create a new account. I already have an account, so I'm just going to log in. And as you can see, I already have a document loaded, but I'm going to clear that by going to File. And what I want to do actually is I want to upload a new document. So I'm going to go to Upload, choose File, and then I'm going to look for the wftda letter that I just downloaded. So I go into my downloads, and I go look for that letter, and as you can see, I have a lot of documents in my downloads. I download a lot of documents and a lot of wftda documents. So I'm going to go find that document, which is a PDF, but actually wordfast doesn't like it. It's a dead PDF off of the web, so it created a .doc for me already. You'll see that whenever you do it. So I already downloaded that document. It's actually a PDF.doc. It maintains the same format. So I want to open that document. So I close the document that's already open, and I have a list of documents here. The one that gets downloaded by wordfast is under my email address, as you can see there. So I just open it up, and this, as you can see, the Start tab, and there's that little tab for the keyboard shortcut, the Alt down. That's very important. That's how you're going to start translating. First, I want you to set up a translation memory, however. I have a translation memory here, English to French, wftda, right? And that's the one that I want to use. Be careful, when you click it, it'll be blue, but you need to make sure that the check mark is actually on there. Now, of course, you won't have any, so you'll need to create a new translation memory. You'll put in the source language, which is English, the target language, which in my case is French, and then name it wftda. Now, like I said, I already have one, so I'm not going to create it. We'll go through the same process to create a glossary. I'd like you to do that so that we can keep track of all terms that we're using for wftda translations. Again, make sure it's checkmarked, and then you click Save. And that's going to be the active translation memory that you're going to use, as you can see here. And there's the glossary over to the side. So what you'll do is you'll go ahead and start the translation, which will open up a segment by clicking Alt down, which I've done here. And as you can see, the translation that it offers you, sometimes it's okay, most of the time it's not. So I usually get rid of it, and I put in my own translation for that segment. You click Alt down and you go through the entire document in this way. Alt down is the way that you go to the next segment, and Alt up is the way that you go to previous segments. You do this until you've completely translated the document, 100%. So what I'm going to do is I'd actually like to show you a translated document and how that's going to work. So I'm going to go to File. I'm going to go to a document that's already been translated that I have here for the non-disclosure agreement that I translated for my link. And here it is already translated. It's a completed document. So it's been all the way translated. You can go all the way down to the bottom, to the top. So what I'm going to do now is I want to actually review this document. So I'll use spell check to review it after it's already done. That gives me a spell check in the target language. When you click on it, it takes a little bit of time to open, which is actually kind of a problem with wordfast, but it is a free tool, so I try not to complain too much about it. So as you can see here in wordfast, it will show you the progress of your translation, how many words your translation is, and how many segments you have, which is nice. So here we have all of the spelling errors that I've made. You click on the segment number, it stays open, the window stays open, but it opens the segment that you need to correct. It also gives you suggestions, so you can go in there and correct the spelling error that you've made, which I'll do now. And you can keep doing that, keep correcting spelling errors by just going through, but make sure you click Alt down to actually solidify what you've translated, so to go to the next segment. If I want to travel through the document to different segments, I can use these tools right here that are in view. I can go to the first block, which is the first block of segments. I can go to the beginning of document, and then I use this, the next sequence segment tab, so that I can go through and I can maybe click on whatever segment I want. I want to reopen it, so I click Alt down, and then I can make changes to just that segment, and I click Alt down to solidify it, and then I'm done. So before you finish a document, I want you to also go back to the translation memory and glossaries part, and I want you to upload the translation memory from the document to make sure that it's updated. And then you're going to go back in. When you finish, you're going to actually click on the translation memory that you used, and I want you to share it with me. So you're going to share it. You can do both translation memories and glossaries. And just put in my email, because that's the email that I use, arianchirp@gmail.com, for wordfast. So you go ahead and click save, and that's going to share your translation memories with me. And I really want you to share your translation memories and your glossaries with me, both of them. Okay. So once you've done all of that, you are going to take your finished document and download it to your computer. You download a completed document, and I'll show you what that looks like. Actually, once you've downloaded it, it's going to look like this. It'll be the same file name, but then it will have an underscore and the target language in it. And it's great because if you open that document up, you can see that the document is actually in the exact same format as the original document. It gets downloaded that way, so you don't have to do anything. This particular one is kind of in a weird format because of the way that I had to download it, because I believe I had to do some kind of weird copy and paste thing because the NDA wasn't readily available in English. I will be able to get you clean files. For the FEARS letter and the OIC letter, please use the PDF off of the web. I know that it's not a clean file, but it should work. And then once you've done that, you're done. And that's all. Thank you for your time. You can see here you're going to have all these files in here ready for you to use, completed. And if you want to get rid of one, you basically just click on it, and then you click delete, and it will leave your file memory. So that's it. Thanks.